undeniably one of South Africa's most consumed staples is flippin' maize meal, okay? Now, you're either a pap guy, a sweet potato guy, a bread guy, or a potato guy, and I happen to be all of the above, if you can't tell. I love all of it. So, with the simple pap, we're gonna make a few really cool recipes today. And the first one is called Isijingi. And Isijingi is a really cool way of getting your kids to eat vegetables. It is a pumpkin pap that I learned the first time many years ago in the Free State. Now this recipe is going to flippin' knock your socks off.
Shadows in the sky, city glowing like a fire, dodging everyone and
Starting off with 500 grams of butternut simmering away. Pop the lid on. We'll move this to the side because we're going to do a little interesting relish crispy thing to go on top of our pap. Pap slowly simmering. Let's get off. So pumpkin seeds are really cool, okay? Nutty, delicious, healthy, super lekker. Now we're going to do the pumpkin seeds with a few spices. Cumin, coriander seed, chilli flakes, good olive oil, and then just like a touch of soy for umami. Now if you ever roasted pumpkin seeds with soya sauce, you end up with something we call soya seeds, which is flippin' delicious. You must give it a go. So we'll cook off with about 100 mils of olive oil, and we add the pumpkin seeds to toast in the oil. And you'll soon hear this wonderful sort of popping, crackling sound that comes off the seeds, but we really want to extract some of their flavor as well. There we go. So as they're toasting, we're going to add the spices to toast with them. So cumin first, whole coriander seed, about a tablespoon, and then chili flakes, about a tablespoon. You can smell the spices toasting, the nuttiness of the pumpkin seeds really comes to the forefront. They're changing color quickly. This smells incredibly delicious, and we're just about there. That really strong South African smell of coriander seed is very prolific in this. Heats off while it's hot. A good dash of soy sauce. The soy is evaporated and is left behind the really concentrated umami flavor. Olive oil, fruity, delicious, spices have toasted, and then these super nutty pumpkin seeds. We're going to set this aside and wait for the pumpkin to finish cooking. So look at this magic. The pumpkin is cooked nice and soft, and now we're going to stir in the maize meal. Okay, this is such a cool recipe because this can either trick your kids into eating pap or to eating vegetables, you know, either way. But the maize goes into the pot and we mash with a whisk and stir. A little pinch of salt. We cover up and allow this to cook slowly on low temperature for about 20 minutes. Sure. So 20 minutes in, you've got the most delicious looking pumpkin pap. Okay, it smells sweet, and the maize really comes to the foreground. Now we simply dish this up, and this could be an incredible meal on its own, or a great side dish. And like I said, if you've got kids, you understand that sometimes you've got to feed them either pap or vegetables, and this almost hides both. And there's a little spicy, toasty, umami rich, little pumpkin seed crunch on top. Now this pap is great as a side with a stew or braai vleis or whatever you'd like to do, but it's a great vegetarian dish, unbeatable.